let's flick back to a before, and now and after. Get back. Thank you. Ah, Sophie, burnt neck. You don't have that problem. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Project Driveway. We're not at Blake's for once. We're not at Project Driveway HQ. We're at my house, my driveway, and me and Sophie are going to do a little mod slash tutorial, which Project Driveway really doesn't do. But seeing it's new year, new me, I'm going to try and step up my Project Driveway game. And I'm going to try and give you guys a little bit more info, actually a lot more info, to what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and how you guys can go about it if you're going to do something similar to what we're doing. It's not going to be a full tutorial like from A to Z, but hopefully a little bit more info maybe about the products or how I'm doing it or what tools I'm using. And I'll just try and get you a bit more information out to you guys to make it, you know, a little bit more interesting. And I'm going to try and do some editing because I've done nearly no editing. So thank you very much, Blake. Got my little helper, Sophie, with me. Hey, say hello to the fam. Sophie, say hello. That's good enough. Done another spat. Just chilling over here. So I've wrapped that guy. But I thought, hell, why don't I make a tutorial of how to wrap a side skirt on an FRS BRZ 86. You all know the platform by now. I'm going to give it a rundown of what you need, how I'm going to do it, and me doing it, and then obviously you guys can follow along.
Once again. Once again.
I've done step 1 and step 2. There's a couple steps. How many steps? I don't know, but we'll find out because I've never actually thought about it. I just know the process. So 1, obviously you need the part, so whether you're moving it, buying it, prepping it. Prepping it is like painting, like vinyl and paint are like hand in hand. All your preparation work and thinking that you do now will save you so much time later. Research, if there's someone else that's done a part like you, that's a must. Cleaning, must. Good tools, must. Good wrap, must. Why I say these things is because it's going to make your life a lot easier. I just went inside because my head was burning on that sun. So I'm going to go through the tools that I use and then go through how I've cleaned it and stuff like that. So there's going to be a little bit more talking in this vlog compared to other vlogs, but hopefully it's a little bit more thorough and there's a little bit more information. If you do like the wrap in person, it looks a lot different. So I'm going to get the actual number. Avery's diamond white and the actual product code should be SWF161, which if Sophie would move out the way, thank you for helping. Get back. And again, get back. No, I said get back. Get back. Thank you. So this is it. It's hard to tell, but as soon as the sun hits my car, it's in the shade now, we'll pop outside because, oh my god, you guys haven't even seen my car in the sun. The air release in good brands and good products make your life a lot easier. You can literally put it on and just all bubbles are gone. I've got a 30-degree snap off blade knife, looks like that. I think it was like $8 with a bunch of different blades. And this is my blade carrier. You really don't need this, guys. It's literally, I can put my old blades in there so I don't have to worry about, oh shit, there goes the rag in the bin. You'll know why later. You don't really need this carrier. Literally just keeps my new blades in one side and then the old blades in the other side, but that's just another product I use. Knifeless tape you can use for me. You'll see why I use that if you haven't seen it already in our other vlog. Finish line and design line. So I actually do have design line. I lied. Another two tools that I've got are two different squeegees. One is Avery's felt squeegee. It's a little bit larger than most. The white one is a wet apply one. So it is a microfiber edge with a pretty stiff rubber edge on the other end. You can just wet it with high gloss. So if you go way back in all of Project Driveway's vlogs, my car was wrapped green, and every time that I wrapped something new, I was using a felt and it was scratching. I wish I had this tool. They're all the tools that I use, other than I have a low tension glove that I use because I'm not a professional. I prefer to use a glove over a squeegee. That's for now, but hey, I've done most of the car with the glove. You can hold the back of the vinyl and your hand won't actually stick to it, where if I stuck it on my hand like that, one, it would pick up a lot of crap, where that, you won't pick up crap. Don't let the glove touch the ground. Same as why I threw the rag out before, because it touched the ground, it's got dirt on it. I'm going to wipe that on everything else, and everything in the preparation has to be as close to perfect as you can. Cleaning, just wash it, degrease it, soap it, do whatever you want to the part to get all the debris and crap off it. Then I use 70% alcohol. They're all the tools I use. And a heat gun. Gotta have a heat gun. Boop. Got the part that I'm gonna wrap, which is the driver's side skirt. Isn't that right? Poochie pooch. Pro tip: if you're cleaning and you're using alcohol and you're wiping it down, and then you look at your rag and then you're like, whoa, that's dirty. If it's still dirt, if there's dirt on here, there's dirt on that, which means you need to keep cleaning. And then I wipe it down with just a cotton rag. Nothing special. Gets all the lint off it. I'm lucky because I've got this killer stainless bench out here, which makes it super easy to wrap parts that you need to hold, but you've only got two hands. So look at that. Yuck. Clean it again. Knifeless tape is cool because you don't have to cut into any paint. This crevice right here, because it is so deep, as you can see, it dips in fairly far. I reckon if I was to wrap this all in one piece from here and then lay it into there and then bring it over, I think it would fail. So I'm going to run knifeless tape onto this edge all the way down and all the way. Then my first piece is going to go from the bottom, where you're not going to be able to see because this is at the bottom of the car, and I'm going to bring it in, I'm going to lay it into it, and then I'm going to cut it with the knifeless tape, and that's going to be my inlay. Then my next step is to overlay it, so it's going to come from here and it's going to come down, and it's just going to sit over this piece here.
Again.
Quick rundown if you missed the other video from Project Driveway, which was the last video of 2018. The green one is the carrier, the knifeless tape, the actual cutting part, the filament, which is the yellow. I'm not sure if you can see with my gloves there, but yeah,
The yellow is the filament, the green is the carrier. You can separate them. You can separate the filament from the carrier, and you can see, and that is actually what cuts the vinyl. But you can see how it's sitting up here. You need to make sure that is 100% down, or it won't cut in a straight line. It'll be a lot jagged. It's my inlay piece, so that's going to be the first piece that I lay down. Overlay, obviously over, hence overlay, is just going to sit over the first piece. There's two things that happen when you do this. Where the overlay is on top of the inlay, you can have double the amount of thickness. So if you got one piece, that's fine. If you got two, obviously it's double the thickness. You're going to see two different levels. Actual thickness of this material, so the thickness, the edge, you can see depending on the color of the glue as well. Because what color is this on the back? I think it's grey. Yeah, it's a light grey. So you can actually see that edge there. But if I go on this side, it disappears. And if I don't tell you what's there, I guarantee you'll never know what's there. So don't be scared when doing a piece. One, do test pieces. Plan it. Plan what you're doing and how you're going to go about it. You don't always have to do it in one piece. Don't try and do it in one piece if you don't think you can do it in one piece, but plan your inlays, overlays. I'm not going to get full into detail about how to like wrap this piece. This is just more tips and stuff like that. So one tip, inlay, overlay, don't try and do it in like one full piece if you can't, because if it fails, like you're going to lose a bunch of material. Like better to do inlay, overlay, test pieces. Test pieces are your best friend. Like this vinyl, I think it's $53 a meter. It comes 1.520, I believe. That's 1.5 meters. So the wrap is about that high. So this piece here, obviously you know the wrap is going to be over here. What are you going to do when you get to here and here? Oh crap, I've done all that work and now I don't know what I'm going to do up here. Practice it. Cut a piece like that big. Put it over it here. Practice tucking, practice folding, practice different techniques, different ways and stuff like that. Cut a strip of vinyl which is over 2.1 meters, 2.1 meter long, which is longer than my piece. I've got plenty overhang this way and that way. Have plenty of overhang. That's another thing, guys. Keep that overlay, like the overhang. Keep plenty. Same as the knife was tape. Like look where I'm going to cut it from. I'm going to cut it from up here, but I got all that just in case it stuffs up. I can start again and again. For this piece, I'm going to start right here on this edge, lock it all the way in. If you're doing this by yourself, I would say out of a 1 to 10 on how much skill and how hard it is, I'd say it's about a 7, especially if it's your first time. Probably a 5. If you're 5 to maybe in between 5 to 4 if you've done at least some wrapping before. Another pro tip, start small. Don't start on big pieces. Legit. Pro tip. Pat's pro tip. See this? Perfect to wrap on. Cut a square, put it on there. Start from there. Start small, work your way up. Come on guys, like don't just be jumping off bridges and just like expect miracles to happen. Like, you know, you gotta crawl before you can walk, or whatever the hell they say. You can see the knife was taped underneath it, so anything above that is literally going to get cut off. See these lines? Two things either have to change, either has to come up or there's just too much tension. So
once again.
going to attempt to one hand cut this. If you care about your paint, obviously don't cut into your paint like I did. This is just a side skirt, it's the bottom side. Not really phased about it at all. This is the actual filament right here. The carrier has separated. Now to start it, I'm going to hold down the actual vinyl and then I'm going to pull, not too hard but firm. And there you go. It's already cut into the vinyl. And then I'm just going to keep it at a 45 to the actual piece. Now that the filament's off, I can pull this top section, which is not needed. Now, there's two pieces of the carrier. One should have already been taken off when you took the other piece. Make sure you take this one out. Now we're going to go back over, lock it all in. Going to cut the edges. I'm just going to go bang, same on the other side. And then I'm going to lay another piece of office tape. Ah, Sophie, burnt neck. You don't have that problem. Can you see it? Oh, I don't know. I can't really see at the same time. Oh man, it's literally in pain. But a thing that makes it a lot easier is this Project Driveway top, which you can buy on Big Cartel. Talk about a plug. Yeah, stickers, jumpers. New slaps coming out, giveaway coming soon. Stay tuned, and this is why you watch all the way through our vlogs, because this could be anywhere. I was going to put it at the end, but now I've moved it to the middle. So now if you watch the middle of this vlog tutorial, you would find out that obviously these beautiful t-shirts are for sale and there's some new slaps coming. Isn't that right, Sophie? You excited? She's shocked, can't even move. The edge of the carrier to the left is just close to the actual edge of the vinyl. It can be right on the vinyl, but you want it to be like that. The reason why you get a snap-off blade like this has replaceable like blades or cartridges. You can get like your normal Stanley knife box cutter, but these tips aren't just replaceable. You replace the whole blade, so that's no good. So I'm going to cut this on the concrete. So I'm going to mark, what is it, 300 to 340. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go on the ground. That knife edge gone in the bin, and I'm out. So I'm going to have to get my cartridge box and refill. But that's the whole reason why you go for the snap-on 30 degree. It just makes the cut a lot smoother, neater, a lot easier than the 45. Trust me, I didn't believe it in at the start, but you know what, it was 10 bucks. I just went, you know what, seems like everyone else is either using it or should be, like me. Another pro hat tip, don't do it in the sun, guys. Like, if you had never done it before, the sun is only going to make this more flexible, more annoying, more just, it is going to do your head in. Trust me, do it in the shade, do it in like cool temperature, like 15 degrees is like beautiful. Anything colder might be a little bit hard, but just in the shade. Shade is key. Try and the object, if it's hot, it's going to be stretched, it's not going to do what it's meant to do, and trust me, you're going to have a bad time. For me, one, I ain't moving this bench inside. Two, I've done this before. Three, Project Driveway, when does anything ever go right? Let's face it, it never does. Special little Project Driveway sticker. I want to keep her on there. So I'm going to emboss it. Embossing just means overlay or inlay. Look it up on Google, the actual term. But pretty much is that's going to be underneath. And this is going to be over. And you're still going to see this, but it's only going to be subtle. So I wonder how many people actually spot it if they ever see my car in a car show or whatever. Come check it out and tell me if you see it. It'd be pretty cool. I'm just going to set the camera up and I'm just going to go absolute ham on it. Just time lapse crap out of this. Because, one, my neck is getting burnt. Two, I got work tonight. And three, I think I've explained most of the steps to inlay, overlay. Pretty much, I'm going to work this area mostly first, work my way out, and then go to the edges Once I get close to the edges, I'm going to get the knife's tape. I'm going to cut that piece, get rid of all the rubbish that is just annoying me and whatnot. Then I'm going to probably stand the piece up, do this edge, and then fold all the way around. Once I get to there, I'm going to come back. So we're going to put some music once again, put a backtrack, time lapse it, enjoy. Boy! Ladies and gentlemen, the camera has died on me, and because I was just smashing it out, I didn't stop. I just keep going. My neck is so burnt. The embossing came up pretty good. It is so subtle. It is just gorgeous. Very hard to see unless you're paying attention. I have post-heated it as well. Preheat is obviously you heat it before you do something. Post-heat is you heat it after you've done something. I post-heated this. I cranked the temperature up to like 200 degrees. I think on Avery's website they suggest 70 degrees for any bends that you want to do. That means it won't burn through the thing, through the wrap. You can hold it here 70 degrees, obviously not touching. You can hold it 70 degrees and it won't distort the wrap. It will obviously let you manipulate the wrap, but it won't let you burn through it or destroy it or fade it or anything like that. And then they suggest, I think it's 90 degrees. It could be 120. I'm off my top of my head. I go to 180. Personal preference, like do your research. Every wrap is different. They have different temps for different grades and different thicknesses and different products and all that stuff. So do research. It's literally, they usually have a summary about what it can do. Whoa! Alright, maybe I got burnt yesterday and I'm getting burnt right now because it says it's only 20 degrees. So, but my neck is like, it's stinging. Huge shout out to the boys at Newbie Media. Did a photo shoot with Blake's car, the Golden Toaster, and Dopey semi-white, or you could say Truno, but obviously not Truno. White Panda, normal Panda, Red Panda was just my version of getting away with a car that had dents and stuff and bog. But I'm going to put a couple photos up right now. We are all done, so hopefully I've touched base on every like little tips and tricks and stuff just with like this one piece. If you do like this video, please subscribe because it helps us out tremendously. MIA. Sophie, really distracting me, mate. Hopefully I've touched base on little bits and pieces, giving you some tips and tricks and like a little bit about inlay, overlay, some tools and product. Sophie's been around today, so thank you all for watching. Obviously don't forget to subscribe because your feedback is massive if you'd like to see a little bit more tutorial or a little bit more editing. Mind you, I was editing, so like take it easy. Drop a comment, let us know, because we don't know which way this channel is going to go. We're just doing what we do normally every weekend. If you guys weren't around, I'd still be wrapping this if Blake wasn't around this weekend, I'd still be wrapping this, like, regardless of who's around. Like, we're still going to be doing what we love to do. We record it, and you guys come along with the journey, which is pretty cool, because, you know, like, one day, me and Blake, or me and Adam, or whoever it is, we can go, like, 10 years down the track and be like, hey, look what we did. We did that, like, you know. Like, let's go have a look at what we've done so far. Let's put this side skirt on and, like, get on with the show. Let's flick back to a before, a now and after. Boom. I've still got plenty of wrapping to go. Literally just trying to wrap this up as quick as I can before this camera dies on us again. I got the guards, the front bumper, and the front lip, and these garnish pieces, and then the whole car is wrapped. I've done the other one. I put the rear pod on. I don't have all the bolts and whatnot to put the other side on, but it looks pretty good. It looks weird because the black and whatnot, but that side came up just as good as the other. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here. It's been a big day for me. I went to work, came home, got the GoPro off Blake, wrapped, tutorial. Hopefully you guys like it, enjoy. Like I said before, leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know how we doing. Till next time.